have a friend in me.
You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Okay, intro over. What is that
Yeah,
else? I
because
think it's so common now as well.
yeah, I think it's common, but I also think it's been quite vilified. You know,
What does that
like
even mean, bro?
everyone thinks that loneliness is such like a bad thing. You know, and,
Yeah,
like
I think personally for me, like you're honestly my best mate, and I don't really classify myself as having many good close friends. So when I've been lonely at times, I've had to kind of like train myself to enjoy my loneliness, where I'm happy and being myself. Because I think there's a difference between being lonely versus being alone.
mm, no,
When you're
definitely.
alone, you are by yourself, but when you're lonely, I think you have a state of disconnection and dissatisfaction with the world and the state of your current moment. And being alone is not a problem, but being loneliness is the problem. The only problem is how you relate to your current moments in life. So if you're lonely being alone, then that's a problem that you need to fix. And to go about this, I think appreciating, being grateful for what you have is beautiful to do this.
For sure.
Always being grateful for what you have and to enjoy yourself, enjoy your body, enjoying doing activities and hobbies that you love. And this makes life more meaningful when you're with others.
100%. But I also think like loneliness isn't something to like shy away from. Sometimes it's probably better to be alone than to have like people who are constantly like, I don't know, bringing you down or like just not doing any good for you. You know, and that's like most people. They try to surround themselves with like quality or like very avoidant, so they never like want to like break things up with people or move on. So like they kind of get stuck in this cycle, you know, and just it's a bit trapping.
It's not authentic.
Yeah, it's not authentic. And yeah, you're never gonna like things are not gonna change unless you actually change.
Just enjoy being alone. Enjoy your time. I think we can be so crazy and feel the need to be with others because if you're so sad and dissatisfied by being alone, that means you're lonely. So when you're trying to be with others, to not be alone because you're lonely, you're gonna validate yourself for other people. You're not gonna act yourself. You're not gonna be yourself, and you're not gonna be happy and content with others. You're not gonna appreciate being with those people because you're already dissatisfied with your current state and your current situation. So what I think we need to have people. We can't just be alone all the time, unless you're a freaking monk and you just,
Yeah,
but we're not monks, so we need people. People are good, but you don't want to feel the need to have people. You can enjoy having people, but you can also enjoy being with ease at yourself, enjoying your own company at times.
exactly. And I feel like the most important times in your life, especially of like growth and everything, it comes from normally hard places, you know, and a lot of that stems from loneliness too. Like people leave you, people betray you, whatever it is. That's like pain, and like normally we get given this choice of like being able to overcome that and like build something new or letting it tear us apart, you know. And I feel like loneliness and like all the negativity around it, you can kind of use it to your advantage as well in a way. Use it as like motivation, you know, and like I don't know.
I think we need space to learn stuff about ourselves because
Yeah,
through being alone, it's like a shower. When you're in the shower, you get shower thoughts, but being alone, still being like in the shower, but when you're alone, you kind of get this introspection. You can really discover and find out what really matters, and you can learn to appreciate so many things that you never thought you could, which I think is special.
exactly. And also you probably get to like know yourself more because I mean a lot of people don't even like know themselves these days because like
Know thyself.
their, their entire like I feel like a lot of people's their consciousness is just like just fully taken up by like uh, whatever they've like absorbed from like social media and like
It's always doing, 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 doing.
yeah, exactly. No one's really like actually like
Being.
being exactly, and so like no one really knows themselves because they've kind of like made themselves a kind of like a mashup of whatever they've seen on Instagram. That's their entire personality. So like, you know,
I think that's pretty lonely.
definitely. And I think it's like not genuine too. Like, how can you feel like a genuine human when your like entire consciousness is just
It's being a stereotype.
exactly just the same as like
Even me, I've been convinced to like be like this, and it's actually I'd actually feel worse by following these stereotypes or trying to be like someone else. So I've kind of lost the way of myself. I've lost being my true self, which isn't happiness really. It's made me kind of lonely, despite maybe having other people around me. Stems into that disconnection when you're feeling lonely.
definitely. Like, that's probably one of the saddest things, is like looking back and then seeing that like you've completely changed from your old self. Like, it could be a good thing or a bad thing, but sometimes like your old childhood self is like just so pure, and like you just want to be like that, you know, again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I think I've heard this like when you're 16. I heard this on social media, but like when you're 16, you just want to ride a bike. You want the guy who has a bike. The guy who has a bike who wants this car. The guy who wants the car wants a better car. Long story short, the guy with the best car, supercar, he wish he was 16 again. Wish he had a bike. So you kind of miss each moment. And every moment could be a moment of being alone. So you could look back in many years' time and regret thinking, damn, I really had a lot back then. My life was pretty special, but I was so sad. And sad for what? I had so much. And even that. But as a kid, you are so pure, and it's because you don't have all these influences on you. Your external environment is so pure. Your parents dictate most of your life, and if it's for good cause, good reason, that's beautiful, and they guide you in the right way. But it's inevitable that social media and these things take advantage of you and kind of ruin what loneliness is. Because like, did you ever really feel like lonely when you were a kid?
No.
I mean, I was just having fun playing silly buggers with like friends and stuff, and enjoying stuff, and then now it's different. It's more people in my life, but I feel more disconnected than I was when I had less people. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that funny?
And I feel like the biggest, like, I felt this way too, so I can relate. I think everyone has, but like, I feel like most of it is just like in our heads too. Like, we are like more connected than like ever before, for the most part. Like, just no one's like willing. Like, when was the last time like you just talked to your family or whatever? You're probably the reason you're so alone, and you probably have enough people in your life to appreciate, but you just don't. You know? So like, take back what you already have, you know, instead of like looking for more things, like that thing you were saying about like wanting what you don't have, you know.
It is a choice of mind, state of mind. It stems back to, it's not what you have, it's kind of how you relate to what you have.
Exactly.
There's always going to be someone you want more. There's always someone you want to be. There's always someone better than you. Might be a bit of a tangent, but I still think it's related in a way, because that could still influence you to feel lonely, because that's another state of dissatisfaction with yourself. And even silence when you're alone. Don't be afraid of that. Never be afraid of silence. Get to be with your mind, be with your body, which is a beautiful thing. And people now are scared of that. They're scared of that, so we want to go back to trying to be with others, to fill that hole, fill that gap. But this gap, you can think of it as a space. Just being. Breathing and being. Which is what we need to appreciate. Because if we don't, when you're older, you're going to regret it. Because you realize that most things in life didn't really matter anyway. But you always can learn and grow from things, but there's always something to be grateful for. That's, I think, what matters. To even help us get through those states of
Yeah, and we shouldn't be like waiting for someone to like come up with an answer or anything for this. Like in the end, like you're kind of on your own, and like it's a choice. These days, it's really a choice to be like lonely. You know, you can always go out. You could even like talk to like some grass or whatever. Like just make some friends. They don't even have to be people. You can like talk to ChatGPT even like I don't know. Like it's getting pretty advanced these days. You can do whatever. Like there are always things to interact with.
I don't know if that's. I don't think we should do that to fill in a hole though, fill in a gap.
Yeah, true. But like in the end, like if you're feeling a gap, it's either you're too bored and you have nothing like important to focus on in your life, or there really is a gap. And it's most likely the first one, but if it's the second one, you should find something to focus on. So it's really just, and like the people will come. People will come, the right ones will come. Like a guy. Wait. Not in the frame. It's not in the frame. Wait, yeah. Yeah, guess you get the point there.
But the thing is, you want to enjoy your time alone, but you also want to enjoy your time with others. Because we are social beings, we're human beings who are social, but we're also beings, so we like to be in the moment. So appreciate every moment you have, whether it be with or without people. And that's going to help you be happy or content, which is long-term happiness. So with this message, you could take away that you can enjoy more moments that you never thought you could. Or maybe learn something else, but
Yeah,
I think that's it.
that's pretty much it, yeah.
And if you're ever feeling lonely, maybe you can watch some more of these videos, or even just get off the videos, get off the screens and learn to appreciate what you have. And being grateful is a beautiful thing to start with. So I encourage you to do some of those things.
Yeah, for sure. And don't like, if you have this void and you feel lonely and then you need to fill this void, actually think about like what it is you want. Because I feel like some people just say they feel lonely, but they really just don't know what they're actually feeling. And it could just be something else, you know. And they could have enough people in their lives, or the right people already. They're just like not going about it the right way themselves, or they're not grateful for it. So just like really think about whether you are lonely in the first place, because I think it's like, it's important to like identify like where that feeling's coming from, you know.
100%.
Yeah.
I think that's it though. So we'll see you in the next video.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself.